it's really important that if you've got a youngster, that they get handled regularly and also in a really positive way. So this little video is just going to be showing Lumiere, who's had a little bit of a break, how we go about handling her, making sure the environment is set up well for her, and also asking a little bit more of her in the environment as well, and how we go about it. So going about working with young horses, in this little video I've just got Lumiere, who hasn't been handled probably for a little bit over a month. So she's come into the indoor and she's feeling a little bit anxious, and you can see she's tugging, she's trying to get close to me. So it's just really important when working with young horse that you keep their minds active, and you can see I'm constantly asking her to do something for me as we work through things, because sessions definitely don't have to be long, but making sure your connection with a young horse is really stable is really, really important to help them to with any types of training. And the other thing to be super clear on for these guys is what you're going to do in the session. So I've got here Lumiere, we're practicing more tie up. Now I don't like to tie them really tight, I like to give them a little bit of space to move around and look at things, to be able to obviously not get their legs caught, but enough room for them to move, because it's not good to hold their head in a really still position for them. It makes them feel anxious. And now what I've done is I've passed her on to my daughter Giselle to do the same exercises that I started with, just getting her comfortable with leading and in a really calm space. If you've got opportunity for other people to handle your youngster, this is really, really important. So they get a really well-grounded feel for other people as well as yourself. So I'm just guiding Giselle here around with the very basic things of just asking her to lead in a basic way. There's lots of different ways that you can go about leading, but I want Lumiere the most comfortable. And then adding in a basic training movement, which I've asked, as you could see, Giselle to do with a backup. And then coming in with a reward for her, so she knows that she is doing the right thing.
Well done. Now I want you to do some disengagements with her.
And so what your youngster should know is, like I said, basic leading from both sides, backing up, and asking for them to move their hind away and disengaging their hind end. So it's really important that these basic movements get established at an early age. You don't need to do a lot of them, but just to help them understand in a nice, gentle way, to help be able to move their body. It just helps for later on down the track when we're actually starting more serious training.
Yeah, your position needs to be a little bit better. So try again. Try again, because you need to put yourself in the right position. That's why she can't quite do it. There you go, much better. One more time. Okay, that's all right. All right, that'll be enough. And now, see if you can now walk her over the poles.
And so we're just heading to an obstacle that Lumiere hasn't seen or actually done before. So I just wanted to make sure that we add in something new for her training today.
It's all right, just keep doing it. She's got to get used to the distractions. So just ask her. No, don't pull too much, just ask her politely. Let her figure it out. Good girl. Good, beautiful. Good girl.
And so that's all of the session. It doesn't need to be long, just as part of it is getting plenty of rewarding, making an assessment to what we would need to work on, not trying to do that all at once for her. I'm just really pleased that she was at the start of the session when she didn't want to lead and was walking all over me, that we come into a really beautiful space at the end of the session, and making sure that, you know, we're reassessing as we go along to improve every session. So they're not long sessions, they're just encouraging sessions to do all the basic movements.